Well, if you couldn't tell before this week's heat wave, the dog days have arrived, and they're here to stay. And almost as if on cue, the red-hot Greeneville Flyboys have reeled off 5 in a row en route to the second-place spot in the Appy League West standings. But standing in their way tonight, the league-leading and first-place team in the Appy League West, the Elizabethton River Riders. With that, we say hello along with our producer, analyst for the evening, Tyler Nichols. I'm Matthew Palazzo saying glad you could join us. Hope you're enjoying this end of the week in America 250 this weekend, July 4th festivities. Hope you're gearing up for that as well. Certainly going to be a point of contention throughout tonight's broadcast with Saturday's fireworks show after that July 4th game against this River Rider team. But Tyler, let's focus on tonight's game, tonight's matchup, Thursday, the first of a 4-game set with this Elizabethton team, number 1, number 2 in the Appy League West. We're sure in store for some fireworks here tonight as well.
And when you say number 1 versus number 2, it almost certainly doesn't get any bigger than that. I mean, we're almost at the midway point of the season, if not just right past it. And the Appy League's such a short season. It's not like the major leagues where you can afford to lose a couple games here and there. It's the middle of the season now when the games get thin and the games mean a little bit more too. So you certainly want to start the series off hot too. You certainly want to start it with a win, start off on the right foot, carry that into this weekend when you get to host the 4th of July. And it's like a staple here in Greeneville and Greene County. And it feels like Greeneville, whether it was the Astros, the Reds, or the Flyboys, always got the 4th of July every season. And I'm hoping the stands get filled up tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for such an action-packed series here with Elizabethton.
Oh, it is Thursday, $3 Coors Light, refills, and then $3 refills on the Mason jars as well here at Pioneer Park. Again, Saturday is firework extravaganza, including some other fun promotions. So we'll get to throughout tonight's broadcast to next week, but we're just around the corner for first pitch here. We will take a break here for the national anthem. Coming up, though, we hear from Flyboys play-by-play announcer Treffin Rexius as he breaks down tonight's matchup as well, what to look for in this matchup with Elizabethton, as well as what to keep an eye on here in this battle between 1 and 2 in the Appy League West. That's after this break. This is Flyboys baseball right here from Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
project needs power, Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Well, Flyboys River Riders right around the corner. Earlier today, got the chance to sit down and talk with Flyboys play-by-play broadcaster Treffin Rexius. Here's what Treffin had to say about tonight's matchup.
Welcome back into the Flyboys pregame as we get set for Greeneville and Elizabethton. Here with Flyboys play-by-play broadcaster Treffin Rexius. Treffin, you've been with this team every game so far this season. You know them much better than I do. Many of our into this matchup, what can we expect?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me so much. Greeneville riding into a 5-game winning streak after splitting the doubleheader against Johnson City last night. Playing Elizabethton, they are currently in first in the Appalachian League West with a record of 12-10. This 4-game series will decide everything in the Appalachian League West. Braxton Lewis on the mound tonight for Greeneville, making his last start of the season before he gets pulled back to Tennessee Tech. And Braxton Lewis got the opening day nod against Elizabethton, got the win, pitched about 3 innings, allowed 6 hits and only 2 earned runs.
And I ask you this, I feel like every time we talk, but what's the theme of this matchup? You look at the Greeneville offense who still continue to light up the scoreboard. As far as that offense, how have they been looking here in these last few weeks?
Yeah, hitting. Everybody is focusing on the hitting right now. This Greeneville team is red hot. The bats are hot. Every single person in this lineup is hitting above 250 average, which is above league average, and the pitching has been lights out. 6 total ERA, 3rd in the Appalachian League, only behind Kingsport and Danville. This Greeneville staff has done a really good job of not only attacking pitches, but rocking them early.
A Greeneville team that leads the Appy League in hits as well. What can we expect from Elizabeth tonight from the bats, from the offense?
You got to expect for contact. Yes, Elizabethton strikes out a lot, but they force contact, and that's exactly what Johnson City did to Greeneville yesterday. They forced their contact against them. 6 double plays turned for Johnson City last night in 2 combined games. Greeneville only had 1. Greeneville's got to get good contact and hit it through the ground and not hit the second baseman, third baseman, shortstop.
And one final question.
That's a great interview by Trevin. Again, he's been with the Flyboys broadcast every game so far this season. Each of the 22 games so far for this Greeneville Flyboys squad. The Flyboys, or this being his 22nd, 11-10 on the season. Greeneville is in Elizabethton 12-10. They sit atop the Appy League West. Greeneville is tied for 2nd in the Appy League West after a 5-game winning streak. They'll be going for win number 6 in a row here tonight on the hill to start for this Flyboys team. We'll see Braxton Lewis 1-1 on the season from the hill, inducing a swing and a foul ball and the first offering of the evening, and we're underway. First pitch at 7 o'clock on the dot. Elizabethton Greeneville here. Elizabethton boasting the best record in the Appalachian League at 12-10, and really it's a wide open league this year. I mean, from the best record to the worst record in the Appy League, just 4 games, well actually 3.5 games separating the two. After a foul and a ball, it is a 1-1 count here as Lewis turns his attention back to the leadoff hitter for Elizabethton. That's Kyle Boylston. Lewis, a 4.5 ERA, worked in those games, in those appearances this season. This is hit well out to right, hooking away, and Ward going to make the grab, ranging to his right for the first out of the evening. A good catch there by Ward. No stranger to great plays. This is a Flyboys defensive outfield who could just flash the leather. Next up for Elizabethton, Bo Strickland. Strickland, the center fielder for the River Riders, as he will step in from the right-hand side. So Lewis records the first out on the season, 20 strikeouts, a 1.22 whip for Lewis. This is fouled off, and it's a 0-1 count to start on Strickland. Tyler Nichols, excuse me, Matthew Palazzo here welcoming you in to our Appy League broadcast here on a Thirsty Thursday from Pioneer Park and Eastman Credit Union Field. Lewis standing tall out of the windup. The next offering, center cut fastball for a strike. And the count moves further in Lewis's favor at 0-2. So Lewis on the season making his 6th appearance. All 6 have been starts for the home team. Here's the 0-2 by Lewis. Took some off of it, just missed out wide, and the count moves to 1-2. Strickland here batting for the first time for this Elizabethton team. Has not factored a ton offensively this season as he fouls this one off the net. In fact, Tyler, I think this is his first game in a River Riders jersey, and you touched on a little bit in that open. Appy League, no stranger to a little bit of a shake-up, mid-season. You'll have some guys that they pitch their allotted amount of innings, and then they're calling it quits for the summer. Strickland sees ball too low in the dirt there.
Appy League's kind of one of those, too. I think if you just want to leave it anytime you can. Like, hey, mother's got a birthday this week, and I'm going back home. Okay.
Yeah.
It's more of a development league. It's not like the NCAA where you're kind of obligated to be there.
It certainly makes it fun. It certainly gets a lot more guys in the mix. That's a great pitch for the 2-2, but a called ball will round the count up at 3-2.
It makes it more stress-free also, because you already go through enough stress during the school year and then throughout your season, and then when you finish, you're playing summer ball. You don't want any stress during summer when you're off of school and actual competition.
And especially as a pitcher, too. The payoff, swung on and fouled off. Another pitch that Bo Strickland will see. Let's take a look at this Elizabethton lineup. We saw Boylston fly out to right. Bo Strickland on deck is Brady Richardson. Cleanup batter, Austin Rose, the catcher. And it goes Gornick, Reardon, and then Vanderhayden, Evans, and Haught to round out that Elizabethton order there at the bottom. Payoff pitch number 3, and again it's fouled off by the right-handed hitter. 3-2 count it remains. Quite the battle here by Strickland.
I have a feeling we won't be seeing him on the mound for long tonight.
Probably not, and
Strickland's running up that count early.
Yeah, and we've seen it a time or two here in these few broadcasts that we've done here this summer. This one just a tick low. That's an excellent AB work by Strickland, who got down 0-2 in the count. Ends up fouling a couple off, making his way down the first base line. He will walk here in his first game as a River Rider this summer. So with one out, a man on first base, we'll see Braxton Lewis face Brady Richardson here in the 3-hole. Richardson for this River Rider team. See a ball low here to start his at-bat. Another guy who has not factored much offensively here, Tyler. Just 2 games in a River Rider uniform this year. Just 7 ABs as well, as he is looking for just his second hit in those 7 ABs. This is up high as well, and it's another ball. It's quickly 2-0 here on Richardson, the Elizabethton third baseman. Tomorrow night, 6:30 first pitch between Greeneville and Elizabethton. They're going to have fireworks there at Northeast Credit Union Field down in E-Town. And, of course, here Saturday night, you mentioned it, an age-old tradition from Greeneville, July 4th firework game as ball 3 comes in just past the inner black, and it's 3-0 in Richardson's favor. Lewis dealt well the first down, a quick fly to right field, but after a marathon AB and a battle by Bo Strickland, he's down in a 3-0 hole against Brady Richardson, who stands tall from the right-handed batter's box. 3-0, Richardson had the red light. It was right down Broadway for strike 1.
It's nice that both teams get a 4th of July celebration.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of the Appy League teams do that.
I
know
like
Johnson
that.
City's home on Saturday as well. That's a good strike call there to make the count full at 3-2. So Richardson really doing the opposite of what Strickland did to him. That was battled back from an early count deficit.
Especially when both teams are in close proximity to each other, like Elizabethton and Greeneville. I mean, they're not staying in hotels anyway.
Payoff pitch is swung on, lifted high, right side of the infield. Zwanie's underneath it. He'll glove it, turn around, and tag first base. Picture perfect double play. Thank you, Mr. Zwanie. And we are out of the inning. Top of the order due up for the Flyboys when we come back. Still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the first. This is Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Well, an inning-ending double play will get us out of the home half here in the top half, and then we move to the bottom of the first inning, Greeneville, Elizabethton. Let's take a look at this Greeneville batting order as Matthew Kerrigan will lead off. Carson Ray bats in the 2-hole, Olin Ward in the 3, as the first offering to Kerrigan is away for a ball. There in the middle, 4, 5, 6, you see Cash Bame and Rajales Vasquez. Bottom of the order reads Gray, Zwanny, and Jackson Berry. Vicious cut there to make the count 1-1 after a ball and a strike. Evens up the count. Connor Fuhrer, that's your starting pitcher for Elizabethton here in this summer for the team from down the road. A pitcher in Fuhrer who is factored in 6 games. He's making his first start of the season, though, for Elizabethton. This one's down low, and it means it's a 3-1 count coming up. But in those 6 games, an 8.36 ERA, 14 innings of work for him, a 1.93 whip. Opponent's batting .308 against the righty. That'll take the mound first for Elizabethton. The 3-1 pitch looked at, and it'll be a 5-pitch walk issued for Matthew Kerrigan. The Flyboys get aboard with their leadoff man, and now Carson Ray, the league's player of the week, steps to the plate. A high school senior headed to Houston this upcoming season to play his collegiate ball. And my goodness, has he been special. Just 18 years of age, but already, I mean, you take a look at last week, big part of that 5-game win streak for Greeneville, slashing a .462 average, .632 on base. He slugged a .923. All told, a 1555 OPS, something Tyler Nichols and I enjoy quite a bit. Ball 1 will get him started.
Big fan of the ops stat.
6 for 13 with 2 bombs last week. Also drew 5 walks and drove in 3 runs, as we'll see a second ball here to move the count in his favor, 2-0. The future Houston Cougar.
Makes sense why he's a Big 12 talent.
Furr on the mound for Elizabethton, a freshman at Ohio State. The Buckeye pumps in the 2-0. Center cut fastball for strike number 1. Ohio State, a team, Tyler, got a lot better this year in the Big Ten. The Big Ten as a whole, as a baseball school, of course, adding those West Coast schools.
When you add the number 1 team in the nation, it helps.
Here's the 2-1 by Fuhrer. It's on the ground by Ray, foul territory. Avery Collins couldn't quite get to that one. Flyboys managed this season by Turner Ward. Avery Collins is your hitting coach, Josh Bradford the pitching coach, and Tyke Redmond, that's your 4th coach on the roster. Elizabethton, we'll get to Jeremy Owen's story in a little bit, but he is your manager for Elizabethton. And then Josh Lucas, the pitching coach. Here in a 2-2 count. Fuhrer kicks and delivers. Ray lifts one foul, hooking towards the green seats, and that's where it will stay, as the 18-year-old high school senior will keep the count at 2-2. So Kerrigan stays patient over at first. Go ahead, Tyler.
Familiar face down there at third base line.
Greeneville legend.
Former Green Devil, former state champion, son of two-time state champion head coach and former Flyboys head coach.
Former Flyboys player, Avery Collins as well.
Right.
Played a couple of seasons here in Greeneville.
Son of Andy Collins.
Here's the 2-2 count. Ray swung on it and missed. That's the first strikeout of the day for Fuhrer. And there's one out with a man on first for Elizabethton. Olin Ward will step to the plate, a towering human at 6'4", 215 pounds. Olin Ward, a terrific defender out in right field, also wields a pretty good bat for this Flyboys team. .273 hitter. The pickoff going to scoot out of the way here. And staying put at second will be Kerrigan. So an E1 there on the failed pickoff attempt. And we've got our first runner in scoring position here tonight. Man on second is Kerrigan. And Olin Ward at the plate here looking to trade places. Elizabethton infield playing back as Fur delivers. Big cut and a miss there to make it 0-1. Great weather on hand here today. A little bit on the warmer side of things as this heat wave continues to make its way through Greeneville, Greene County surrounding areas, but plenty of fans in the vicinity. We are set up outside here today, a little different setup for us as well compared to our prior setups, but hey, I'm not complaining. July 4th weekend, loved getting to be outside, and a unique setup for sure. I know we've been outside for a number of the high school broadcasts, Tyler, but still to be here at Pine Hill Park outside.
High school broadcast.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. All except the audio-only ones, I think, as Ward fouls one off there off the awning. Matthew Cash, the designated hitter for Greeneville, standing in the on-deck circle. Ward underneath this one. It's high and shallow right. It will go. Converging on it, all three of those players out towards shallow right, but eventually they'll give way to Boylston, who will put away the second out of the inning.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 14, Matt Cash.
So an F9, and Matt Cash will step to the plate. 2 outs, still a man on first base. As we'll see Matthew Cash in his first AB here today on a Thursday night. Matt Cash, the sophomore from Jacksonville State, Centerville, Alabama native. Sees the 0-0 inside. He gets away from the catcher, Rose. Over to third in a hurry is going to be Kerrigan. So he'll take third after the wild pitch. And that's a ball there by Fuhrer that puts Cash ahead 1-0 in the count. So 2 outs, a 1-0 count. The game's first run now standing 90 feet away. Flyboys, of course, boasting one of the best offenses in the Appy League. They're top 3 in nearly every offensive category. They lead the league in hits. They lead the league in batting average. As Cash swings through the 0-0 fastball, or the 1-0 fastball, excuse me, to even up the count 1-1.
Not your official trivia question of the day, but true or false, is Jacksonville State in the state of Florida?
No.
False, correct.
False, yeah.
I did not know that until recently.
1-1 is cut on and missed. That's a baseball program who's really risen up the ranks. Conference USA here this past season.
State of Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think South Alabama.
I believe you're right.
I'm not mistaken.
I think Jacksonville State and South Alabama have a rivalry.
Yeah, that would make sense there. Here's the 1-2 as Cash sees it low and away. Count now even at 2-2. Matt Cash, 385 batter this summer for the Flyboys, and 981 OPS, a double, 2 triples, and a home run blast to go along with his 13 runs batted in as he stands tall here with 2 outs and a man just a few feet away from scoring. Furr thought he had strike 3 there, was skipping off the mound, but will have to throw one more to the Flyboys' designated hitter. Man on third, it's going to be another full count here. I believe the third of the inning faced by Furr against these Flyboy bats. Not as quick of an inning that we saw Lewis get by with. Cash swings on the payoff. It's driven foul on the ground. We had to play left field line.
Interesting thought. You know, in high school baseball, normally the freshmen go and get the balls right.
Yes.
In college, normally the freshmen or the red shirts get the balls right. Who gets it in summer league? I guess if you're just nearest to the dugout.
Yeah, that's a great point. Maybe I'd send one of the pitchers in our throw. This is chopped over to the right side. The second baseman, Haunt, will make the throw in time for the inning-ending out, and we're out of the first. Still scoreless, Flyboys and River Riders. A 4-3 putout will end things. 4-5-6 due up for Elizabethton when we come back. This is Flyboys baseball right here from Green Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles!
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Tonight's Game of the Week broadcast is presented by Tommie's Plumbing. If you got a leak, let Tommie's take a peek. Our title sponsor, Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where they're going to save you money. Tonight's game is also brought to you by CNC Custom Trailers, Casper's Wrecker Service, open 24/7, Gateway Ford, and Gateway Nissan. You just gotta get to Gateway. Heritage Community Bank. The Main Brand Hair Company. We wrangle your tangles. Your local Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. Smoothie King. Rule the day. And by Tusculum Body Shop. We appreciate all of our sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible. Thirsty Thursday here from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park here between Elizabethton and Greeneville. Our matchup on hand. A scoreless first as both pitchers walk one, they strike out one. Or does Führer, that is. For Greeneville, it was an inning-ending double play. For Elizabethton, an inning-ending ground out as Greeneville would leave the game's first run 90 feet away. Leading off here, the cleanup batter for Elizabethton. We'll see a first pitch ball. It's Austin Rose. He's the catcher. Austin, another freshman from Ohio State. Newark, Ohio native. Braxton Lewis getting settled here in his second inning of work. It has begun, and another strike here on Austin Rose. Greeneville, again, if you're just now joining us, winners of 5 straight. They gun for 6 in a row here tonight as they open up this 4-game homestand against the Elizabethton River Riders. Lewis kicks and fires. It's low. It's a ball. It's 2-1. Elizabethton really a shock, Tyler. As we look down at the rankings just, a week and a half ago, Elizabethton was that last place team. They go on a little bit of a hot stretch. They turn into the number 1 team. Could that be the same fate for Greeneville, who finds themselves in a very similar situation? They were in last place just last week as the foul ball reverberates off of the foul screen. But Greeneville, they get a win here tonight. They'll be tied for the team or the league's lead. Or actually, they'll overtake Elizabethton in the Appy League West standings. Of course, Kingsport, Johnson City, both 500 teams at 11-11. on the season. They face each other tonight, so one of those teams will be 12-11 after tonight. So you win tonight, you're in sole possession of first place.
Seems like the most tightly contested you can remember the Appalachian League being.
Yeah. In Burlington, falling out of first place in the Appy League East, that was a shocker to me as well.
I mean, usually in most conferences or leagues.
So pop up to the middle infield and handled by Barry, no problem. First down of the inning is recorded. And now we get to see Hake Gornick step to the plate. Braxton Lewis, 4 batters faced, 4 outs recorded. This Flyboys team, again, they've played extremely well yesterday, walking off Johnson City in that thriller of a ball game. 4-4 tied going into extras. Greeneville elected to play offense first as the first pitch fouled off. It'll be an 0-1 count. But we had this discussion beforehand, Tyler. If you have the chance, because the home team does have the chance here in these Appy League games that go to extra innings, do you want the ball? Do you want offense? Do you want to be forced on defense? Now, the runner does get put on first, so that might weigh into your decision. This is fouled off the bat again from Gornick.
I think I would want offense first. Football, I think I would want defense first.
I think.
But baseball, I think I would want offense.
Part of it, too, is what part of the order are you going to go face in the next side? This is low and in the dirt. It's a ball.
Right. I guess we don't think about that. There has to be circumstances behind it. Like, are you batting 7, 8, 9? Are you batting 2, 3, 4? Where are you batting?
And another thing I learned, too, reading into that extra inning format, those stats from that half inning, they don't count. This is flied sharply into shallow left. We've got our first base hit of the ball game as Gornick reaches safely to begin here in the top of the second inning. Still scoreless between the River Riders and the Flyboys. Elizabethton with her second base runner of the evening. Jackson Reardon steps up from the 6th hole, the first baseman, set to face Lewis for the first time.
Those are some of the most frustrating hits in baseball. Broken bat jam shots that just go right into the shallow part of the outfield.
It is just brutal. His first pitch strike. That's something Lewis has done exceptionally well at tonight. 4 of the 6 batters that he's faced, he's started with a first pitch strike. Man on first will get the lead. So we look at this here. Oh, had a pickoff. We had the runner at first dead in the rights in Gornick, but it's going to be just a stolen bag as nobody covered second defensively. So Elizabethton will get their first runner into scoring position here tonight with less than 2 outs. Jackson Reardon at the plate. A little bit of a miscue there by the Flyboys defensively. Lewis kicks, fires out of the stretch. It's scooped up from behind home plate. Grajales Vasquez. Used to seeing Owen Tanuver behind home plate, but he'll get the day off here today. Again, the doubleheader yesterday. You've got 4 games here in these next 4 days before you get a break on Monday. And then you'll face off against Bluefield here at home next week in a 4-game set as well. Couple balls here, and it's 2-1 on Reardon.
Longest baseball game I've ever been at in my life was between Bluefield and Greeneville. It might still hold the record.
Last week?
No, it might still hold the record for.
Or 2 weeks ago?
No, about 10 years ago.
This is skied high to the right side of the infield. No problem for Ruben Zwanny, who retires Reardon for round number 2.
It was almost 10 years to the exact date because I believe it was at the end of June in 2016 because a young prospect known by the name of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was in town with Bluefield, and I was here to watch. It ended up being a 20-inning marathon that lasted almost 6 hours.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they have changed the extra inning format. 6 hours?
It's almost 6 hours. I was a bat boy for Greeneville at the time, and I was off that night, but I was in attendance as a fan. I talked to the other bat boy the next day, and he said that it was so late that they just told him to go home. Wow. Because after the game, you're usually there for like 2 hours cleaning up. Well, it was so late at night, the game didn't finish till after midnight, so they just told him to go home.
That's even better. I forgot that Bluefield was part of that Blue Jays organization there. Of course, Elizabethton, one of the most successful in the former Appalachian League.
One of the best coaching staffs.
I think they've got the second most Appy League titles at 14. Have to double check on that, but again, you just go through the laundry list. I was looking through it today of the famous alumni. Actually, you would probably know them better than I would. Just those famous alumni that have gone through there in that in that program.
Interesting. You look at number 1 on the list, Ray Smith in 1977. He was the manager for a lot of those championship teams in the 2010s. Jeff Reed, also 1980. He was a part of that team, currently the head coach at Providence Academy in Johnson City.
Mm-hmm. That's right, yeah.
Some ties there also.
On the ground here, booted by the third baseman, Gray, out into left field. Elizabethton going to get a run out of it. Gornick comes around scoring from second, and it will likely be an error that allows Gornick to score.
Now batting number 1, Matt Evans.
And make it 1-0 Elizabethton.
Jeff Reed, currently the head coach of Providence Academy in Johnson City, who coached Josh Owens.
This is hit well over the left. Ray going to flip it up, and 6-4 on the putout. That'll end the inning. So Ray DeBerry will close things out, but a costly mistake at third will cost Greeneville its first run surrendered of the day. 1-0 Elizabethton. We head to the Greeneville second. This is Greeneville Flyboy Baseball here on Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Welcome back from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. As we get things started here, bottom of the second, Elizabethton scratches across the first run of the day. They did it on an RBI single from Michael Vander Hayden, excuse me. For kicks, fires. This is swung on, driven up the middle, and the Flyboys have their first hit of the day. Nicely done there on the single, right back where it came from, as they will get a hit from Nolan Boehm to get things started here in the second.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 25, Nelson Vasquez.
Looking back at that marathon game from 2016 also, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I believe Greeneville had a very notable alumni that year also. Future World Series champion, the Houston Astros.
That's right. Furr facing Grajales Vasquez here for the first time, as he will see a first pitch strike. Yellow batting gloves, yellow cleats here for Grajales Vasquez. Starting catcher today, the junior from Coppin State, Hodenton, Maryland native. Furr comes set out of the stretch. Runner on first behind him. He'll turn around, quick pick over to first. We saw a Aaron Pickoff move commit Elizabethton's first error of the day. They're a half inning ago. Furr, unlike Lewis, has not had very much success at that first pitch strike, just a 20% hit rate on that first pitch going as a strike. He'll kick, fire the 0-1 here, below the knees of Grajales Vasquez for strike one, or for ball one, excuse me. Grajales Vasquez, the first batter that he's begun the count with a strike against out of the stretch here, with Boehm working over at first. Flyboys sending the runner in motion. He's going to take the turn, go to third here. Grajales Vasquez, along with Boehm, get Greenville's first and second base knocks of the evening, and Greeneville is in business here with runners on the corners.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 73, Gabe Gray.
So Gabe Gray, what can you do for us here with no outs and 2 men on?
He has an opportunity to do a lot of damage. Most comfortable spot to be in when you're on offense, man on third, no outs. Also most uncomfortable, though, knowing that there's a man on first. Because a weak fly out, a weak ground out, a strikeout right here sets up 1 out, and then a potential inning-ending double play.
Furr checks the runner at first.
Taking a large lead.
Kicks and fires. Grajales Vasquez thought he was going to go, but then a first pitch swing by Gabe Gray will result in the 0-1 count. Here in just a moment. Hey, speaking of Collins, got Greeneville baseball head coach Andy Collins just down here to our right here.
I thought that was him. He looked up here a couple minutes ago when he sat down. And
growing out the beard for the summer, I guess.
Well, that's how I didn't recognize him. It looked like him, but I don't think I've ever seen Coach Collins with a beard before. So,
ball one will move the count to 1-1. Have you seen these hip leashes, Tyler?
What?
I'm getting a dog next week, so that's why I pointed out. Jules was looking at these leashes.
I hate them.
They go around the it's almost like a hula hoop. And you just keep your dog in that radius. It's a ball away. It's 2-1.
I've got one dog who behaves really well and one who doesn't. Funny story, the one that doesn't behave well didn't behave well yesterday, and I got a phone call about it. It's quite interesting. Won't have the time now to tell it before the next pitch, but quite interesting.
Gabe Gray
but
waves on that one foul.
A long leash, like a 50-foot leash, and we put it under a table leg on the patio table out back. There's been a rabbit that's been chilling in the yard, and he loves chasing rabbits. Well, he's a pit bull who comes from a line of hog catching pit bulls in Arkansas. So he has that drive whenever he sees something to chase and has no recall, as a matter of fact. Well, I was not at home when this happened, but I was told over the phone, he sees the rabbit, takes off, that table leg stood no chance. Table leg broke. Patio table ruined. Lesson learned, he will no longer be unattended on the leash anymore.
Payoff pitch away, and that means ball 4 on Gabe Gray. Ruben Zwanny with a big-time opportunity here. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. The tying run stands at third with the Bethune-Cookman outfielder, true freshman, 19 years of age, biggest AB of the ball game coming up. 3 straight runners get on board for Greeneville here, as you see. Boehm at third, Grajales Vasquez is at second, Gray is at first, and Ruben Zwanny steps to the plate for the home team. And Zwanny, Tyler, seems like both times that we've been here this summer, it just came through clutch for the Flyboys, a chance to do so here. for kicks and delivers. It's low for ball 1.
I talked about how first and third no outs, or just third with no outs, is the most comfortable position to be in. I think bases loaded no outs is the most comfortable to be in.
Yeah, and maybe most uncomfortable for a pitcher.
Absolutely.
Unless you're
Sam Thompson.
Who's that guy that pitched for Texas this year, closer?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about
yeah, Sam
pitcher
too.
Sam Thompson.
Sam
he
too.
has some legendary bases loaded stories from Smyrna.
Absolutely.
Kozart?
Yeah, Kozart. I thought it was Kovacs. Yeah, Kozart.
Freshman.
Beast. Seems
Huge,
like every time I turn on a
massive.
Texas game, you'd have bases loaded, no outs, and you get out of the inning.
Pitching did well this year. Offense just died at the wrong time.
The 2-0 by Zwanny, lifted high, hooking back into the seats, and that one's out of play. It'll be a souvenir.
For somebody.
Both teams with 2 hits here to this point. Elizabethton has scored on an RBI single from Michael Vanderhayden. Greeneville with their biggest opportunity of the night thus far. They had one on third back in the first, as Zwanny underneath this one will send it back and foul. 2-2. The count upcoming.
Now's when you get sort of uncomfortable. You have those 2 strikes. You don't want to go down swinging because then you do have the prospect of that inning double play.
Furr on the mound. Kicks and fires. The 2-2 is lifted up and deep by Zwanny. Back and not as far as I thought it'd be. Plenty deep enough to score the runner from third. Tagging from second is Grajales Vasquez. It is a sacrifice fly by Zwanny. And Gray will also move to second on the transaction. So very nicely done.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 74, Jackson Berry.
So Greeneville gets the board for the first time today, 1-1. I mean, by the power that Ruben Zwanny possesses, after a swing like that, forgive me for my inflection. I thought that one was going a lot further than it actually did. Berry on the first pitch of the at-bat will send one hugging the left field foul line, but it eventually will be caught shortly down that line by the shortstop, Evans. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Flyboys had the bases loaded with no outs. Let's see if they can do any more damage here with Matthew Kerrigan back up to the front of the order. The leadoff man reached by the walk his last time up. So back-to-back singles to start the frame by Bame, Grajales Vasquez, a walk by Gray, an RBI sac fly by Zwanny, and the first pitch again swinging by Matthew Kerrigan. It is fouled off. You'd like to go home with a little bit more than just the 1 run here, but I guess if you find a silver lining in it, you've gotten Furr up in the pitch count. He's past 40 now. This is hit well out to left, and it will score a run. Gray going to hold up at third. It's an RBI base knock with 2 outs, and the Flyboys have scored 1 more. They take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning, thanks to Matthew Kerrigan.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 3, Carson Ray.
And a meeting with the pitcher, I should say, is in effect here for Elizabethton. They had 1 pitcher out in the visitors' bullpen. They're sending another one out here during this mound visit. I believe that's pitching coach Josh Lucas, or Jeremy Owen 1. Flyboys, they get the dam to break, though. They land the crooked number here in the bottom of the second, thanks to an RBI single for Matthew Kerrigan. An RBI sac fly by Ruben Zwanny as well, scoring the other run here in the half inning. Quick mound visit as all parties disperse. Now we'll get to see Carson Ray again. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The Houston Cougar, one of Furr's only strikeout victims today. In fact, the only strikeout victim today. But Furr struggling, laboring this inning. 20 pitches in this frame alone. This is low, and Kerrigan will take second easily. This is chopped, and a high chopper behind the hill, and Elizabethton unable to make the play. Another 2-out RBI base knock, this time from the high school senior Carson Ray, and Greeneville has scored its third of the inning. Again, leaving runners at the corners now and taking this 2-run advantage. Olin Ward, who flew out his first time, up to the plate to face Führer once again. You'd think that this could be it for Führer here. This inning, certainly, but possibly even this batter. Matthew Cash looming in the on-deck circle. First pitch ball away. Some score updates from across the league here today as Ward fouls this one off back behind him. And again, Greeneville, one of the best offensive teams in the Appy League for a reason. Nearly every statistical category they're 1, 2, or 3 in. Pulaski trailing Bluefield on the road 4-3 in that ball game, top of the 4th inning. Burlington takes a 1-0 lead over Danville. That one's in the bottom of the 3rd. And Kingsport leads Johnson City 1-0. That game is in the bottom of the 3rd as well. This game between Elizabethton and Greeneville, the least developed out of all 4 games in the Appy League tonight thus far. 1-2 on Olin Ward. Furr kicks and offers. This is driven deep to center field. Flipping his hips is Strickland, and this one's off the wall. A run will score. Ray's going to be waved around and eventually held up at 3rd, but it's a run-scoring double with 2 outs. And Olin Ward cashes in. It's Greeneville 4, Elizabethton 1.
How about that 2-out rally?
What a shot by Olin Ward. That one couldn't have been more than a 20-degree launch angle. That thing was scorched.
You hooked that one, too. That's got a really good chance at going out. It would have gone out, matter of fact.
It hits, I'd say 5 feet below that,
yes,
that yellow line out straight away dead center.
It's on the top of the hill right there right now if he hooks it left.
Another 2-out knock for Greeneville. That produces a run. It's 3rd consecutive. 4-1, Flyboys take the lead, and this is driven high by Matt Cash. It is hooking, and it is foul. Oh. It was over the fence, but by mere feet. Robbing Matt Cash of a 3-run blast here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. My goodness, did he get every piece, every part of that baseball. That ball was hit about 350 feet, but fouled just 5 feet to the right. Cash, who grounded out to the second baseman to end the 1st inning. Up here for a second time to face Furr. A nightmare inning for him. It seemingly just won't end. 0-1, 2 outs here. Furr fires. Cash fouls one into the home dugout. Good play over there on the railing. Can't quite tell who that was making that play. I know it was right beside Rajales Vasquez. Could have been Chris Linker. Cash steps in from the left-hand side. Furr delivers. This one is scorched up the middle. 2 runs will score for Greeneville. Another 2-out base knock, and Greeneville will take a 6-1 lead on another 2-out base hit. This time, it's Matthew Cash who has his number called, and he delivers. 2 runs come in. Greeneville leads by 5. What a half inning. What a rally here by Greeneville with 2 outs. After that foul out by Barry, you went single, single, double, single. All 4 of those hits
with 2 outs.
Bringing in a run. All 6 of your hits have come here in the second.
And now 5 of your 6 runs with 2 outs.
Oh, this one's going to hit Bames square in the back. Again, you think this could be the end of the rope for Fuhrer there.
I thought after the last hit you might come out and get him.
That'll bring up Nelson Grajales Vasquez.
With 2 outs, too, you might give him a longer leash and just see if he can end the inning right here. But the way they've been hitting the ball and as deep as they've been hitting the ball, you start to worry if he's going to give one up right here that's going to really hurt. But we've already seen it in one of our Flyboy streams this year. It ain't over till it's over.
Well, the junior from Coppin State comes the second player to bat twice in this inning. Inning started with Bame, who singled. Grajales Vasquez also singled. He came around to score. And a first pitch strike on the Flyboys catcher. With 2 outs and 2 men on, first and second. Furr out of the stretch. Offers the 0-1. It's up the middle. Evans flips it up to the second baseman, 6-4 to get out of the inning. Due up for Elizabethton. Haunt, Boylston, and Strickland. The lineup turns over, but an uber productive inning for Greeneville. 6 runs on 6 hits. They leave 2 on, and they find themselves leading by 5. We're headed to the third. This is Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing, the same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Well, very productive inning for Greeneville there in the bottom of the second. 6 runs on 6 hits. We move to the top of the third inning. Nolan Bame steps to the plate here for Greeneville. Cut there. Here in the top of the third. This one hit up the middle, fielded by Ray. The throw in time for the putout.
Now batting number 8, Kyle Olson.
After a first pitch, swinging, ground out to short. We'll see Kyle Boylston do the same. This one is fouled off the catcher's mask. Braxton Lewis begins his third inning of work so far. So far, by the way, has looked really good. 2 1/3. Surrendered 2 hits, the 1 run coming on that walk back in the first, or actually not that one, but came on that single by Gornick back in the second. This one is also going to tie the count up 1-1. I'll get out of the way of ball 2 inside. Look at our line score so far. Greeneville 6 runs on 6 hits, all of those coming there in that last half inning. Elizabethton a run on 2 hits. Of course, the 1 error on the failed pickoff. So where we find ourselves here in the top of the third. This is belted foul. Game 1 of a 4-game set between Greeneville and Elizabethton. They'll hit the road to E-Town tomorrow with Greeneville. They'll be back here at home on Saturday for the firework festivities. America 250, July 4th celebration. This one is fouled off to the right. And also, I might ask you, Tyler, so America 250 Tuesdays this season, on Tuesdays here at the ballpark, you get $2.50 hot dogs, popcorn, and I believe Miller High Lives. That's an incredible deal. I just, surfing through the promotions in the earlier season, you can't find that anywhere else. You're not going to find that any other, I'm going to say minor league games. Maybe you'll find it in a minor league game, but nowhere else here in Greeneville for sure. I mean, I go to a Little League game. We went to a Little League game just earlier this week, and I was paying for a $3 soda. This one is skied up to right, handled easily by Ward for out number 2. Braxton Lewis is connecting on 80% of his first pitch strikes. He's up to 46 here in this ball game. Again, making his 6th start here this summer in the Appy League. The 0-0 swung on and fouled back. And credit to Elizabethton, they have been swinging early and often. Bo Strickland, the first guy to get on board for Elizabethton tonight, had a 9-pitch at bat there in that first run-in with Lewis. Lewis looking to complete his 3rd inning of effort. This is cut on and sent foul. Stop me if you heard that one before by Bo Strickland. He was down 0-2 in that first at bat. The 0-2 again fouled away.
Strickland's really good at ruining a pitcher's pitch count. Which is exactly what you want if you're Elizabethton. I'm not going to call him a pitcher's nightmare, but he would definitely annoy me as a pitcher. Again. He's good at that.
That's the 7th consecutive strike thrown by Braxton Lewis so far. Bo Strickland has fouled a couple off to stay alive in this count. A half swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Inning over. A strikeout for the first time tonight. And Braxton Lewis gets out of the frame. To the bottom of the third we go. 6-7-8 due up for Greeneville. In a 6-1 Flyboy lead. This is Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch. Because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
New pitcher into the game for Elizabethton. It's Connor Sims on the season, making his 6th appearance. His 5th coming out of the bullpen, a 9.0 ERA and 9 innings pitched. Has allowed 12 hits, 11 runs. Striking out 6, walking 9, a 2.33 whip. Opponent's batting .316 against the righty. First pitch ball at the knees of Gabe Gray. This one's low and away.
He's throwing a few low and away now. It's one in there.
First strike there on the outside corner. This is hit foul.
Working his way back in the count, 3-2 now.
Swing and a miss there. Good job battling back there by Sims, and retires his first batter by way of the K.
Now, back to the Flyboys, number 16, Ruben Swanee.
Sit on the ground, grounded to the shortstop. And a ground out it will be for the second out.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 74, Jackson Berry.
Always love the older ladies who start the Let's Go Flyboys chants.
Yeah.
It's heart and soul of the fan base here. A little better turnout tonight than we're used to. It's 4th of July weekend, or close anyway. Extended weekend, we'll say.
Strike called there on the outer edge.
Sims has done a really good job after starting up 3-0.
Yeah. Had Jackson Berry to the plate here for Greeneville. Skipped in for ball 2 here.
Looks like that one might have hit a little under the padding.
The World Cup action today. Earlier it was Spain taking care of business over Austria, 3-0. Portugal, Croatia at the half, currently tied at 0. Still to come later tonight, Switzerland and Algeria. That Spain-Austria winner going on. They'll face the winner of that Croatia game. As this is fly to right, it will drop in for a base hit. Jackson Berry, very nicely done, just easily puts one into right there. And with 2 outs, Berry be left over at first. I was going to try a steal here. A throw that gets past the second baseman. Two and one count here with 2 outs on Matthew Kerrigan, who so far today has walked and driven in a run on a 2-out RBI single. This is hit well over to short. That's a great glove there by Evans. The throw just in time, and the inning is over. Richardson, Rose, and Gornick due up for Elizabethton. 3-4-5 when we come back. 6-1 Flyboys lead. This is Greeneville Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Hey there, welcome back from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. As we hop into this top of the fourth inning, Greeneville leading Elizabethton 6-1. All 6 of those runs coming back in the bottom of the second for Greeneville. As a ball and a strike will start Brady Richardson here in his second at-bat of the day. Popped up into that double play the last time up. Five of those 6 Greeneville runs coming with 2 outs back in the second as well. So a really big inning, and Greeneville has since failed to look back. Had a great night so far from Braxton Lewis. He hops into his 4th inning of work so far. 2 hits allowed, 1 run. Has struck out 1, has walked 1 other. This is looked at, strike number 3 looking, and he's got punch out number 2. Braxton Lewis continues to carve here on a thirsty Thursday from Pioneer Park.
Now batting number 36, Austin Rose.
Austin Rose will step to the plate. Rose popped out to the second baseman last time up. It's now back-to-back strikeouts for Braxton Lewis. He has retired 5 straight batters. It's a first pitch strike at the knees of Austin Rose there. Here's the 0-1. Cut on and miss. And they're not even able to touch Braxton Lewis currently, the way he's been throwing the pill. 0-2. Lewis staring down the barrel here with 1 out, nobody on. Ice location just outside for ball 1. And another strikeout there. Just continues to improve his line so far. 3 strikeouts for Braxton Lewis.
Number 27, Hank Goldberg.
And he's looking to close out this 4th complete inning of work. In will step Hank Gornick. Gornick, with one of the 2 base hits on the day for Elizabethton. He sees a first pitch ball. Lewis, unfazed, back to the rubber. Will wind in the 1-0. It's on the inside part for strike 1. Count now tied up.
Another swing and
Second
miss.
strike swinging there. Top of the fourth where Greeneville leads by 5 over their neighbors from Elizabethton. The 1-2. Ooh, just barely missing there. Would have been strike 3, would have been his third strikeout of the inning. He's got 3 consecutive dating back to the third. They're going to close out here in the fourth. The 2-2 is driven right to the glove of Carson Ray. That's a flashy play there at shortstop. And the Flyboys get out of the side. 2-3-4 due up. Ray makes the play. He'll lead things off for Greeneville when we come back. This is Appy League Baseball on a Thursday night from Green Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Oh, welcome back from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. As we jump into the bottom of the fourth inning. Glad to have you here for our Thirsty Thursday coverage. This Flyboys River Riders game. Six to 1, Flyboys lead it over Elizabethton here. As we jump into the bottom of the fourth inning. Still to come this week. Games 3 through 4 of this series between the Flyboys and the River Riders. Tomorrow from Elizabethton, fireworks after the fact. 6:30 start time. River Riders, best record in the Appy League. But again, 1 through 8 from top to bottom, separated by just 3.5 games. Carson Ray made that exceptional stop on the line out. Will lead things off for this Flyboys offense here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Carson Ray so far today, 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the second. One 1-0, he'll start off ahead. A high school senior on his way to Houston this upcoming school year. A wave and miss on the next offering. Carson Ray, the Appy League Player of the Week this past week. Over 1550 OPS. Couple of home runs by the high school senior. As he'll cut on the 1-2, foul back behind him. Couple other updates in the Appy League. Bluefield leads Pulaski 7-5, top of the fifth. Burlington withholds its 1-run lead over Danville, top of the fifth inning in that affair. And Johnson City has pulled ahead on Kingsport. That game 2-1 in favor of the Doughboys in the top of the fourth. Ray swings right through it. He'll be struck out for a second time, but again, a good at-bat and was on it. Just couldn't find contact there to bring up Olin Ward, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Eight runs driven in for Ward this season. They go along with 2 doubles, a homer. Ward, the .273 hitter this season. This is popped up to the left. Tracking it all the way down. the third baseman Richardson. That'll be good for the second out of the inning.
Batting for the Flyboys, number 14,
Matt Cash, 1 for 2 as well for him. That 2 RBI single back in the second. Been the highlight of his day. He gets underneath this, flies it out to shallow left field, and Richardson will camp underneath it and record the out. Elizabethton, 6, 7, and 8 up to the plate when we come back. Reardon, Vander, Hayden, Evans. Flyboys continue to lead by 5. We're headed to the top of the 5th. This is Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Pitching change in effect here in the top of the 5th inning. Greeneville leading 6-1. Bradley Coulter is in the game for the Greeneville Flyboys. Coulter here this summer for Greeneville. Tell you about his line, tell you about his numbers. If we could. Here we go. Making his 6th appearance, his 5th out of the bullpen, a 3-0 win-loss record. Has yet to give up an earned run. He's one of just 2 pitchers on the roster to do that. He's the only pitcher on the active roster to have yet to give up an earned run. 8 1/3. He has yet to give up any. 2 hits. These numbers are just ridiculous. 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. A .72 whip. Opponent's batting just .077 against him.
So you're telling me he's really good?
Yes, he is. He'll get started with a first pitch strike here. Apologies, some technical difficulties currently with the camera on screen. We'll get that situated here shortly. Coulter, up 0-2 in the count. Misses away there. Coulter out of the stretch. Just too low for strike 3. There we go. Got it back on track there. And use that in between breaks. Braxton Lewis, really good for the Flyboys today, but you turn to Coulter, your best arm on the staff, and he gets you a strikeout looking for the first batter that he faces. Flyboys have been excellent, both offensively and defensively today, and Coulter has grabbed the ball here in the 5th and sat down the first batter that he has seen. Vander Hayden, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. Sees a first pitch strike to get Coulter ahead. Coulter out of the windup. Hicks and deals. This one hit sharply into left. That's just the 3rd hit of the season allowed by Coulter. And Michael Vander Hayden's 2nd knock of the day as he lands safely over at first. So Matt Evans will step to the plate, a man on first now. Noah Hahn in the on-deck circle. This is hit to the right side. Diving grab by Barry. He'll get up, throw to first in time behind the runner. Excellent play there by your second baseman.
It's a good diving play right there.
Really good play, flashing the leather over at second.
Could have spelled a lot of trouble if that gets through too.
Yeah.
I don't think he was hit slow enough to go first at third, but
Jackson Berry, the redshirt freshman from nearby Johnson City, Tennessee, Walter State Community College. He played his first year of college ball. First pitch strike there by Coulter. Takes a little bit off of that one. It's a ball. It ties the count up. So Coulter, you saw the numbers, you read the numbers, you knew he'd be good. You turned to him here in the 5th. He's gotten you these 2 outs. And will likely get you this one. This is skied up right side foul territory. Ruben Zwanny comes in to make the play. Pop out and foul grounds, and the inning is over. Flyboys will send Bame, Grajales, Vasquez, and Gray to the plate when we come back. They lead at 6-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning here on Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch. Because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Your project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
First pitch at the bottom of the fifth inning, a strike. Elizabethton turning to their righty out of the bullpen here. Connor Sims. Furr's in line for the loss. He goes 1 2/3. Sims, who's come in, he's dealt really well for 2 innings. Allowed just 1 hit, has struck out 2, has not issued a walk, as this one is scorched over to third on the hot corner and handled by Richardson. 6-3 or 5-3 put out rather. Results in the first out of the inning.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 25, Nelson Vasquez.
So 1 out, nobody aboard. Nelson Grajales Vasquez due up for his 3rd time today. He has singled and he has reached on a fielder's choice so far today. His pitch has Grajales Vasquez buckle at the knees, but he lays off of it and sees ball 1. Elevates the fastball here, gets a chase and a miss from Vasquez. Kicks, fires. Grajales Vasquez sends it into the right center gap. That's a 1-out single as the Flyboys get 1 aboard here with an out after the catcher from Coppin State. It's his 2nd knock of the day. All told, Flyboys' 8th base hit of the day, and Gabe Gray, LMU rail splitter, will step in here with an out and a man on first base. Gray 0 for 1, a run scored, a walk drawn here today. Ruben Zwanny, the on-deck batter, as Grajales Vasquez gets his lead over at first. Doubleheader yesterday for Greeneville. They win the tiebreaker in that extra inning nightcap game. Doubleheader, though, is you had the 9 and 7 inning games. You win both against Johnson City, extend your win streak to 5, and looking for win number 6 in a row here today against the, by record, best team in the Appy League. This is upstairs on Gabe Gray. Count moves to 1-2. Five of the 6 Greeneville runs today coming with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. I think that's been the story so far, Tyler. Just that big 2nd inning by Greeneville has really changed the complexion of this game as Gray sees a strike low to move to a 1-2 count.
A lot of times that's all it takes in baseball. Opposite side for Greeneville. You only give up 1 in the 2nd. For both teams, you're wishing you could have that 2nd inning back, and we'd still be talking about a scoreless ball game.
Sims comes set, kicks, fires. Upstairs ball. That'll tie the count up for Gray.
Not seeing a ton of walks today either.
This is lifted high. Shallow right field. Both infielders to the right converge. It's dropped by the second baseman, Haught. He'll get the out regardless as it's outside of the infield. And they'll throw Grajales Vasquez down, and he's out at second. So a very interesting play there. How would you rule that, Tyler?
That's an error.
Error with just the out at second there?
Yeah.
Okay, so E4, Grayland safely at first. Ruben Zwanny steps to the plate. This is hit high off the bat towards left center. Moving over, Strickland will make the catch for out number 3, and the inning is over. Flyboys still lead at 6-1, due up for Elizabethton. We'll see top of the order, Boylston, Strickland, Richardson when we return. This is Appy League Baseball on a Thursday night from Green Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing, the same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
A couple of quick innings between Greeneville and Elizabethton here. We move to the top of the 6th as we check our line score. Elizabethton a run on 3 hits, 2 errors so far. Greeneville 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors for them. Elizabethton commits that error back half inning ago. It doesn't harm them though. Top of the order due up for Elizabethton here as we start the 6th. Kyle Boylston due up for the 3rd time today. He's 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. And he'll see 2 quick balls to start in the count. Bradley Coulter, who is absolutely nails coming into that 5th inning for Greeneville. Looks like it's still on the bump. You're just now joining us, has yet to give up an earned run this season. A couple of updates around the Appy League. Bluefield leading Pulaski 7-6, bottom of the 5th inning. Burlington stays ahead by just 1 run, 1-0 over Danville in the bottom of 5. And Johnson City continues to extend on Kingsport. They lead at 4-1 in the top of the 5th inning. So all of these Appy League games in the 5th or later in Greeneville, which spent a large part of the night behind most of them, are now the furthest progressed game of the evening so far. This is chopped up the middle and out into center for a leadoff single for Elizabethton. On the 2-2 pitch. And they'll get Boylston aboard here with nobody out. Coulter came in to this ball game today. He had allowed just 2 hits all season in his 8 1/3 innings pitched. And he has now allowed, or he has matched his season total here tonight alone with those 2 knocks allowed. The push bunt here right back to the hill. Coulter comes off and fields it cleanly to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 77, Terrence Bowman.
Whoever said small ball wasn't alive in baseball? Oh, I know.
Good old Herb Street.
Not a fan.
Bradley Coulter Records his 4th out of the ball game. Brady Richardson up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Grounded in that, or popped up into that double play, and then got sent down via strikes. Coulter here. Kicks and fires. It's low and scooped by Grajales Vasquez. Look at how the season turned out last year, Tyler. It was kind of evident early on that it was going to be Burlington's kind of season to lose, right? But shocker, Bluefield knocks him out in the playoffs. Bluefield would end up going on to defeat Kingsport in the championship final. So Bluefield would win last season despite Kingsport actually having the best record with those 31 wins. Burlington close behind it with 29. So both of those favorites, so to speak, throughout the season last year. It's pretty evident, though, that you had a clear-cut 1 and 2. Wild pitch here by Coulter will allow Boylston to go to third.
You don't have any clear cuts this year.
No, it's wide open.
If you look at talent, you may say Burlington. I think Burlington has a few. Just scrolling down and looking at rosters, I think I recognize the most names from Burlington, and they've performed well.
Cut and a miss, and Richardson's down on strikes. Second of the day for Bradley Coulter. And now Austin Rose will step to the plate. 0 for 2 with a strikeout himself. A runner at third here. Elizabethton has not really had much success on the base paths ever since that second inning when they scored on that RBI single by Vanderhayden. This is going to get past Grajales Vasquez, who's slow to relay it, and Coulter will allow his first run of the season in doing so. They get 6-2 Elizabethton on the wild pitch as they get the first domino to fall. They get 1 run to fall. Coulter rocks, hand delivers upstairs for a ball. 2-0 on Rose. Elizabethton catcher. Still just 4 hits in the ball game for Elizabethton. They've plated 2 off of them. They've committed 2 errors. But really outside of those first, you can say just that second inning. Apart from that run that we just saw, all other innings been
1-0.
scoreless. 3 scoreless innings before that wild pitch allowed the second Elizabethton run of the day to score. As getting out of the way of this one is Austin Rose on ball 4, excuse me. It's a 4-pitch walk. Let me a quick visit here between the battery. Grajales Vasquez goes out and has a word with Coulter. Looks like we'll have a mound visit with pitching coach Josh Bradford as well. 2 arms warming in the Greeneville bullpen. Do you see a change here? You leave it in the hand of Coulter. Checking on some World Cup, Tyler. Looks like Croatia scored early, but Portugal has come back and tied it in the 81st minute. That one is still tied at 1 apiece. Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty in the 68th minute was able to equalize it. That one headed to a eventful conclusion.
And Ronaldo fans call Messi a penalty kick merchant. What minute are we in?
82nd.
There has been a lot of games go to extra time.
Whole lot of them.
I like it. Makes things more intriguing, exciting.
Gormick delivers. This one's fouled out against the screen in front of the home dugout. So after the 4-pitch walk issued to Rose, Gormick fouling his first offering. We'll see this one get out of the reach of Grajales Vasquez. Another one that just doesn't finish well for Coulter there. But yeah, going back to that earlier point just about the openness of the Appy League. We've said it a time or two this broadcast. 1 through 8 really just separated by 3.5 games. You've got and I feel like every week we've seen that top place change hands. I don't think one team has had it, maybe with the exception of Burlington, for more than a week in their respective division. This is fouled off here by Gormick.
Still a lot left to be played, too.
Kingsport's really turned the corner back to 500. But you got Danville with the best run differential in the league. Greenville's right there, second best run differential in the entire league. Is that a foul ball there, Tyler, or just a ball?
The last one?
Yes. Scoreboard has stopped working for us here.
Neither us or Johnny Painter are paying attention.
This is hit on the ground. Zwanny a step on the bag easily, and the inning is over. Zwanny does it himself. 6-2 Flyboys. Elizabethton scores on a wild pitch, but that's all we had. The bottom of the 6th inning. This is Appy League Baseball on a Thirsty Thursday from Green Sports Zone.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Alongside Tyler Nichols, Matthew Palazzo welcoming you back to Eastman Credit Union Field. Pioneer Park here. Flyboys lead Elizabethton 6-2 as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. First game of a 4-game series here between these two squads. This will finish up a 3-game stint here at home for the Flyboys. They come back after that week-long road stint in North Carolina, as this one has fouled off the bat of the leadoff batter Jackson Berry. Johnson City local, Walter State Senator. But you come back from that week-long road trip. You fare pretty well during it. You ended on a 3-game win streak. You pick up 2 last night against Johnson City. And now you're sitting here, anybody's Appy League West, and you got the #1 team in the league on the ropes. You get a win here today. Was talking with Trevin beforehand, Tyler. The momentum, the confidence that this game could build, especially entering this weekend, July 4th weekend. Of course, the biggest attended games of the season. You know that's got to mean a lot to those guys.
Absolutely. It's a time of the year where you really need to start playing well, too, because you've played a lot of baseball up to this point in the major leagues. You talk about the dog days of summer. You could really talk about that being the same for these college guys. Their season starts a lot earlier, starts in February.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play summer ball like this, you're going all the way into July. So really differentiates which players make it past the collegiate level in these leagues, such as the Cape Cod League, the Coastal Plains Select, and the Appalachian League. Which, speaking of those types of leagues, I believe Greeneville Flyboys went out of Appy League competition last week.
I believe they did. Was it the select team? Got it right here.
I believe they played the collegiate
national,
Stars or
the Stripes. Yeah,
was it Stripes?
Played the
Okay.
Stripes.
It was one half of the collegiate national team. They were in the training camp stage. So they split the teams between two inter squads.
Yeah, they played that on the same day that they. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought they had played the same game that same day that they played Burlington, but I think I'm mistaken.
I think Burlington played the Stars, and Greeneville
Okay.
played the Stripes.
On that same day, then.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's where I was getting confused.
Because I think they both played at the same ballpark. Obviously, I want to think Cary because that's where the training camp is held, but they may have actually played it in Fayetteville because I know they do a lot of stuff around Fayetteville also. I visited Fayetteville last year during that week for the first time.
Fayetteville.
Big fan of the
I think
two.
I'll be passing by there a few weeks. You talk about lengthy ABs. Jackson
is one of
Berry
them.
currently in the middle of a marathon AB right now.
Big fan of the 2-6. Big fan of J. Cole, so that's how I know it's called the 2-6. Quite interesting also, while I was sitting and watching that game in the Fayetteville Woodpeckers ballpark, I just happened to look up 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Of course, the name of the popular J. Cole album, and also the address of the house he was born in, which is the album cover.
Yeah.
It's relatively close.
We'll do an 8-ball here today for our trivia question. We won't go. We might not even go baseball related. I've got World Cup on my mind. This is fouled off by Jackson Berry, and he continues to just.
He has fouled off so many that we have to supply the umpire new balls in this at bat.
You see Connor Sims. He's entering his 4th inning of relief. He has fared really well. And you talk about that 6-run inning put up by Greeneville. They chase Furr out of the game, and then Sims comes in. All he's done is 3 1/3, 2 hits allowed, has struck out 2, has not allowed anything just yet from these Greeneville bats that boast the league's highest hit total.
And Barry has accounted for about 25% of his pitch count.
And there we go again, another foul ball by Barry. Count remains 2-2 here. Sims kicks, fires, and struck him out looking. Backwards K for Sims' 3rd punch out of the day. The marathon AB ends for Jackson Berry. Got to go back and see how many pitches that was.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 21, Matthew Cavett.
10 or 11.
Got him for 11 pitch AB. That's incredible. This one not nearly 11. Matthew Kerrigan beats one out down the first base line. Be interested to see how that one is scored as well.
10 less than the last at bat.
Had 6 foul balls, that Jackson Berry at bat. So I'm going to wait to see how they score this.
Yeah, still don't know how you score that, but either
I'd
way,
say
you get
probably
somebody,
a single.
You get somebody. I would also lean towards that, but either way, you got a dangerous hitter right behind you.
Very dangerous indeed. Carson Ray to the plate.
It's toting probably the hottest stick in the Appy League right now.
Reigning player of the week on the offensive side for the entire league. So they rule it an error. So we will too. Lands Kerrigan safely over at third. This is laced down the left field line. Carson Ray is going to get a double, and have two in scoring position now with just one out. One of the league's hottest batters continues to stay scorching hot, like Tyler Nichols just mentioned, and the high school senior with his second hit of the night.
Good spot to be in now, too. You gave up that one run. You're looking to get it back now, and you've got two runners in scoring position at second and third now. It's almost what you expected, though. Ray's been so hot recently. You almost just expected him to get a big hit right there.
I see a brief mound visit here for Elizabethton. And you talk about the margins of this game. You go from having a strikeout and you make that play at first. You're talking about 2 outs, nobody on board. Now you commit that error. Ray gets the double. You've got runners on second and third, just 1 out, and you're in a much different situation.
Yeah, it's just how the game of baseball goes. I mean, you could bring up so many different examples of that also, and you saw how Greeneville was able to turn a 2-out rally into 5 runs in the second inning. Now you've got 2 in scoring position now with just 1 out. So, of course, different batters, different pitchers, but you look to create that same success right here and try to extend this lead, because I don't want to bring up any bad juju, but I think we've already seen a 6-2 lead once before in our Flyboys series this year, and it didn't end well for
Yeah,
Greeneville.
no, it did not. The runners on second and third here. Ray's a speedster there at second, and this one is lifted up to the middle infield. Haught camps underneath it and records the out. So no real drama there. That's simple enough. But Matt Cash, who has delivered once already today, will have a chance to do the same. Maybe score your first run since the second inning. Cash to face Sims here.
This is almost the exact situation you want Cash in. You've got him batting cleanup for a reason.
See what the hefty lefty can do. First pitch strike called. Had a 7-pitch bat earlier in this ball game. Of course, the 2 RBI single back in the second. Sun begins to set here from Pioneer Park. Great views behind that center field batter's eye. Oh, and 2 on Matt Cash currently. Sims kicks and fires. Cash stays alive after the foul ball. Flyboys have scored 5 of their 6 with 2 outs. They've got a chance with 2 in scoring position here. Can you cash in again with Matt Cash at the plate? Connor Sims out of the stretch. Fires and gets a cut and a miss for Matt Cash. That will end the inning. So Flyboys leave 2 in scoring position. We move to the top of the 7th. Greeneville 6, Elizabethton 2. This is the Flyboys game of the week from Green Sports Zone.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
project needs power, Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
New arm on the mound for the Flyboys as we move to the 7th inning. Jaden Hill in to throw for Greeneville. So far this season, making his 7th appearance, his 5th coming out of the bullpen, a 10.66 ERA, an 0.2 win-loss record. Has factored in 12 2/3 innings so far, surrendered 24 hits, 18 runs, 15 earned, while striking out 5, walking 4. A 2-2-1 whip. Opponent's batting .387, but a good chance to get Hill some innings here. You're up by 4, headed to the latter 3 innings in this ball game. You got to get 9 outs. You give it to Jaden Hill, get some more arms warming in that bullpen. Hopefully, you can close this one out quite easily, Tyler. Elizabethton scoring on that wild pitch the last inning. Greeneville has yet to score since the 2nd. But you hand it off to Jaden Hill here after a very good relief effort by Brady Coulter.
After the 6th, you start counting down outs. Once you get down into single digits and you get to 9. That's how I do anyway. Mm-hmm. You don't think how many innings you got left. You start counting down with outs.
Jackson Reardon up for this Elizabethton team. Vander Hayden's on deck. You've got Matt Evans in the hole, and then that lineup turns over. But you feel pretty good about where you stand currently. Reardon at the plate, who was 0 for 2 with a strikeout his last time up. Hill kicks and fires. This one is chopped middle infield, gloved by Barry. The throw to first in time for 3s. He does it, and the first out is recorded. 1 out, nobody on, top 7. Jaden Hill records the first out on the first batter he faces. Jaden Hill, another one of those Central Alabama Community College guys, just an 18-year-old freshman from Noonan, Georgia.
Who do you think of when you hear Jaden Hill?
I think of LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Starting pitcher currently with the Rockies.
Relief
AAA?
pitcher now. No,
he's called up. Okay.
He was called up last year and played
in
innings.
I'll get called out for it, but I'm so locked into the college game. I could care less what happens in the pros. You know, I want you to succeed, but I'm not going to follow your every start.
Oh.
That's where I kind of falter. This is scorched to second base. What a play by Barry. He's had a couple of those today. That one was hit on a rope right at him. Knocked down, and he makes the play for the 2nd consecutive assist. The 2 outs, Matt Evans to the plate. After a couple of groundouts to second, first pitch swinging for Evans as he fouls this one off. Credit Jaden Hill. He's come in. He's recorded a couple of outs.
A couple of quick ones.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't need to rely on anything too special. Just throw them low, let them hit it, put it in play, let your infielders make the plays. Something that the Flyboys have improved on throughout this season has been their defense for sure. Here's the 0-1. It's low for ball 1, and count is now tied. Portugal has taken a 2-1 lead.
Ooh.
Thanks to a Ramos goal in the 94th minute, extra time. They are currently in the 12th minute of extra time. I guess that's that first overtime period. Or is that just...
You could have 12 minutes of extra time, but something would have had to happen, like a serious injury or a red card review like yesterday in the U.S. game.
This is bounced. I thought it might have hit the plate, and it will dribble off foul.
Kill it.
And out of play.
Kill it. There we go.
So 2-2.
Speaking of weird calls, last night you had the one in the USA game. I was in Asheville last night watching a baseball game. Ball is hit deep into the outfield, gets stuck under the wall. Outfielder raises his hands. That's supposed to stop play. And you get an automatic ground rule double. The umpires did not stop play. The bases were loaded and the batter
so it got lodged underneath the wall?
It got lodged underneath the wall with the bases loaded, and it was an inside-the-park grand slam.
Wow.
You see something new in baseball, it seems like, every game.
Swing and a miss here, and the inning is over. Jaden Hill comes in. 1, 2, 3, and we're out of it. It's time to stretch. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Flyboys lead at 6-2. Is the Greeneville Flyboys game of the week here on Green Sports Zone.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing. The same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Hey there, welcome back from Eastman Credit Union Field, Pioneer Park. Glad you could join us this Thirsty Thursday. Greeneville, Elizabethton here in this battle for first place in the Appy League West. You were paying attention to some posts earlier today. 50 days until high school football gets kicked off in Greeneville, Greene County. Counting down the days for that one. Here for our summer broadcasting schedule here at Green Sports Zone. Hoping to do a little bit more Little League as well, as we got that 11-12 championship coming up after they get some makeup games under their belt. Also some more Flyboys games headed your way throughout the course of this summer. Hope you enjoy your 4th of July weekend this week, America 250. First pitch ball on the leadoff bat of Nolan Boehm. And another that gets fouled back off the screen. Boehm is 1 for 2 today with a hit by pitch. Looks like we've got a new arm on the mound for Elizabethton. No longer Sims that's throwing. Looks to be Cody Scott. Two-one count. This one gets out of the zone. Count moves to 3-1 in Boehm's favor. Check some Appy League score updates around the league. This is upstairs. 5-pitch walk issued And we will see Nelson Grajales Vasquez currently. Top of the 7th, it's Bluefield 9, Pulaski 7. Burlington is leading 4-2 over Danville after 6. And Kingsport has come all the way back from down 3. They have taken a 6-4 lead over Johnson City going into the bottom of the 6th inning of that game. So plenty of action across the league tonight, including Elizabethton, the best record in the league, against Greeneville, who's the hottest team in the league. Looking for win number 6 in a row with a win here tonight. Ball away. It's now 5 of the first 6 pitches for Cody Scott. Second reliever used today for Elizabethton. They started the game with Fuhrer. They went to Sims for 4 innings. And now Scott, who begins in the bottom of the 7th. This is outside, ball 2. Thirsty Thursday here at the park tonight. On Saturday, you know the deal. Fireworks extravaganza. America's 250th. What better way and to spend it right here at Eastman Credit Union Field and the ballpark. Strike there low. First strike in quite a while for Scott. And pick off attempt to first. The lefty delivers. Outside there. The count moves to 3-1. Elizabethton coming off a 15-6 win over Kingsport this past Tuesday. They had yesterday off, but an absolute drubbing over the Axemen. And this 4-game set with Greeneville, they'll play 2 at home, 2 on the road. Another 5-pitch walk here and another base on balls for the Flyboys, who've got the first 2 batters of the inning on base. Here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Gray is 0 for 1. He has reached on air, he has walked, and he has struck out today. Excuse me, 0 for 2, excuse me. As he steps in to face Scott here.
Perfect opportunity for Greeneville right here to kind of put this game out of reach. Insurance runs are my favorite type of runs. Of course, you have to have the lead first. But if you can put up runs in the 7th inning or later.
This is hit well. Right side, glove by the first baseman Reardon. He'll flip it up to the shortstop. It'll be 3-6, excuse me. Reardon to Evans on the putout. What a play there. Diving out at first.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 16, Ruben Swanee.
Runners at the corners now for Greeneville with 1 out. Slower news week, I think, in the sports world, but some pretty cool news today. I mean, you knew it beforehand, but today, the official day that you had the conference changes in college football. New additions to the Mountain West, the Conference USA, the MAC. One other conference there. The Pac-12 had a couple as well. Pac-12 really seeing a re-emergence. 4 or 5 new faces.
Slow news week. Well, not really a slow news week for us. We had all-state selections in baseball, softball, and soccer, but
yeah,
I don't know if we'll see a lot of it in our area here in Greene County, but you'll see a lot of news starting next week. Of course, next week, technically, I believe the beginning of the new academic calendar and athletic calendar after dead week, and that's when the one-time transfer portal goes into effect. So I don't know if you'll see it much here in Greene County, maybe see a few come in, but I think your areas like Knoxville and Nashville and Chattanooga will be rampant with news. We've already got some that we know of.
Yeah.
Yes, we're aware, 50 days until football, Gustavo Alvarez from Chucky Doak has transferred to Greenville. Happened a long time ago. We are well aware.
Then on the feet of Zwanny.
Speaking of Chucky Doak, also one of their region rivals, Gallenberg Pittman, who played in the state championship last year, losing their starting running back.
Going to Sevier?
Braden Maples going to Sevier County. And we got another walk.
It's a really good AB there by Zwanny. And the bases are loaded. Ruben Zwanny gets aboard for the first time today. And the 9-hole hitter Jackson Berry comes to the plate. He's made a plethora of excellent defensive plays here tonight. Can he make one more with his bat? There is a pitcher warming up in that Elizabethton bullpen. Just one currently. Not exactly hot, but Elizabethton going to go to the mound for a pitching visit here. Visit, should just call it. Looks like that might just be a quick discussion, and that's it. Tonight's Game of the Week broadcast driven by Bachman-Bernard, proud title sponsor of our summer programming schedule. From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet is committed to serving our community both on and off the field. Appreciate them and their support throughout this summer broadcasting season. Our title sponsor for every single game of the week, brought your way through the summer months. And boy, they felt like summer this week.
You definitely know it's summer when you reach July.
We got married last year, July 7th.
Outside?
Outside.
Shoot.
Didn't realize how hot it was because obviously I had other things on my mind that day. But people told me that it was a pretty hot day.
I've been in 2 weddings in the last few years, and I've been in attendance for another, and 2 were outside, 1 was inside. Obviously, both of the ones outside were hot. Both were actually in June outside, so we obviously sweat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then the one inside was fine until the wedding was over, and they decided, let's go outside and take pictures in November in the 34-degree cold.
Swing and a miss. Cody Scott records out number 2 of his relief.
It's a big out to get to.
Yeah, timely.
Did you go on a bachelor trip?
Yeah, I went on a camping trip with my buddies. Just
Okay.
a few nights in the woods. Much prefer that to the bigger city scene. Had a good time, though.
Sometimes it's just fun to go a short trip away.
2 outs for the next hitter, Matthew Kerrigan. He's had himself a pretty good night. RBI single has reached another time due to walk. Scott kicks and fires. Scott swings right through it. Excuse me, Kerrigan swings right through it. Scott fired in his 20th pitch of the inning with that last heater. Bases loaded, opportunity here, and Kerrigan cuts through the 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. Cody Scott kicks and delivers. Kerrigan lifts it softly right to the glove of Evans at short. Quite the play. The bases are left stranded. Due up for Elizabethton. 9-1-2, Hot Boylston Strickland when we come back. Inning is over. Flyboys still lead it 6-2.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the main brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
The eighth inning we go. Greeneville leads Elizabethton 6-2. Sun is set here at the park. Temperatures cooled. Greeneville holding on to this 4-run lead. They've yet to score since that second inning. Just 3 hits since that second inning. They have left after leaving the bases loaded last frame. 7 on board since the second and 10 on throughout the course of today's game. Elizabethton 9-1-2 to the plate. Hot Boylston Strickland as the lineup turns over. New pitcher on the mound as well for Greeneville. It's Bo Revord. 1-1 win-loss record this season with an 8.44 ERA, a 1.87 whip, and this one is ripped right up the middle on the first offering. A single out to center, and Hot gets on board to lead off the inning.
It's a way to start the inning. Don't waste no time. Attack the first pitch.
So now it's Boylston up to the plate for a 4th time today. He's 1 for 3, singled his last time up.
Almost looks like he was sitting on something right there, too. Don't know what pitch was delivered, but he had impeccable timing on it.
4 Appy League games going on tonight. The other 3 all 1-run games going into the 7th. Bluefield Pulaski 9-8. Ridge Runners lead it. Danville leads Burlington 5-4. They've come all the way back to take the lead in that one. And Kingsport leads Johnson City 6-5. Tomorrow, action continues in the Appy League. Greeneville at Elizabethton, Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. You've got Burlington at Danville at Dan Daniel Memorial Park. As this wild pitch gets out of the hands of Grajales Vasquez. You've got Johnson City at Kingsport, Ballard Health Field. And Bluefield at Pulaski, historic Caffey Park. From the New River Valley. A cut here makes it 2-2. Revore looking to complete his first inning of relief. First, he's got to get his first out.
Still not used to the Appy League being 8 teams now. Always used to the old
more state liners.
10-team format with Pulaski and Bristol. Of course, now Pulaski became Tri-State, and they are no longer in the league.
It's a gentleman's walk, if you will, drawn there by Bo Strickland. That's another lengthy at-bat by Strickland.
But this time it wasn't swinging.
No, that was Boylston. That was Boylston. Sorry. Boylston gets the walk there. And Strickland, that's the guy who's seen the most pitches tonight for Greeneville. He's been rather good at getting on base, and that'll help. Wild pitch gets both runners an extra 90 feet closer. One-0 the count. Revore looking to get out of some trouble here. Top 8. This is grounded middle infield. Ray gloves it cleanly. The throw to first in time. The Flyboys will trade an out for a run on the ground out.
Now batting number 77, Terrence Bowe.
6-3. Elizabethton strikes. Cuts it to a 3-run Flyboys lead now. First pitch away for ball 1.
Trading out for a run right there, but hurts too when that runner from second advances and you still just have one out, because it could quite possibly turn into a 2-run game. Oh!
This was lined straight back and caught. What a play there by Revore.
Now batting number 36, Austin Rose.
As I was saying, got that runner on third right there. You got to be careful. He almost, if the third baseman would have been on the bag right there, that would have been one of the more impressive double plays we've seen.
Austin Rose lines one into left. That'll fall for a base hit and will score Boylston easily from third. It's a stand-up double. And Elizabethton will get its 4th run of the day across and cut it to a 2-run Flyboy lead. Good piece of hitting there by Evan Rose.
Now batting number 27, Nate Garner.
And now we are at that 2-run game now. Certainly begs the question of how much did leaving the bases loaded last inning hurt for Greeneville. You're still in the lead by 2 runs, but he's given up a lot of contact. He had one fired right back at him. I mean, they're really doing well at timing him up. First pitch of the inning was driven right up the middle of the infield for a hit. He gets another one straight up the middle, right back at him.
Revore in just his 4th game as a Flyboy this summer. Ball makes it 2-0 for Hank Gormick. Gormick stands tall, left-hand side. Cuts right through the 2-0. Count moves to 2-1. A runner at second now. Strike will keep Gormick in the batter's box. A little late to the party there, but it is a 2-run game.
So is our scoreboard operator here at Pioneer Park.
Payoff pitch upcoming for Avort. Ooh. Just inside, ball 4. This is that tipping point again, Tyler. You mentioned that 6-2 lead that Greeneville had. I think it was in the Pulaski game. You led 6-2 going into the 9th, right?
And you had the bases loaded right there, and I even spoke about it. Insurance runs are my favorite runs. You weren't able to add any here, and now Elizabethton slowly chipping away with already 2 this inning, and now with 2 on base, and that one's...
This is lifted to deep center, but Kerrigan will give way and camp under it for out number 3. Inning is over. Ray Ward and Cash due up for the Flyboys when we come back. It's a fly out to center to end the frame. Flyboys have their lead cut in half. And we continue. To the home 8th we go. This is Flyboys baseball on Green Sports Zone.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the main brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
We wrangle your tangles.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money.
For over 30 years, Tommie's Plumbing has been serving the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet fixes to major plumbing repiping, we have the expertise to get it done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect fit. Our technicians stand behind their work and leave your space spotless. Need a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommie's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Flyboys lead at 2. They need 6 outs to start this 4-game series. Off on the right foot. That's a win over the league-leading Elizabethton River Riders. What's for stake? Well, for the Flyboys, win number 6 in a row. For Elizabethton, their 2nd in a row, and a further stronghold on this top spot in the Appy League West. Carson Ray will lead us off here in the bottom of the 8th. He's 2 for 4 with a RBI single, a double here today. Ray stands in from the right side. The high school senior sees the first offering. It is a strike. New arm on the mound for Elizabethton, as that will be I think who that is. Maybe can't find him. Luke Billings, that's the new pitcher. Finally we got him. It's an 0-2 count for Carson Ray. Appy League Offensive Player of the Week. Billings fires. Ray waves and misses. A strikeout swinging to start here in the bottom of the 8th. Olin Ward stands in now with 1 out, nobody on board.
Did you say Luke Billings?
Luke Billings.
Former Georgia Bulldog Luke Billings?
Texas A&M this past season. He's headed to Houston. He just struck out his former teammate. I think that's very kind, but.
You said he was at Houston?
He's on the roster as a catcher.
Luke Billings?
Yeah. Luke Billings. Throwing 1 here for Ward. There's 1 for Ford today. This is fouled back and off the mask of the home plate umpire.
You said Texas A&M?
That's what it says on the roster.
Okay, maybe they're different. Yeah, there's different Luke Billings.
There's different Will Smiths as well.
True.
Luke Billings making his 3rd appearance of the season.
Not Georgia. Wake Forest is where the other Luke Billings is.
Gotcha.
Didn't see a whole lot out of Wake Forest this past year in college baseball.
It was waiting for them to turn it on there at the end. Now, they did do really well in that ACC tournament. They did really well. They, I believe, lost to ECU in that Chapel Hill regional.
With Wake Forest?
Maybe.
I don't believe they were in that one.
No, they weren't. That was VCU.
It was VCU, USC, UNC, and ECU, a bunch of 3-letter acronymed universities. Acronym, right?
Yes.
Okay.
West Virginia. That's where they got bounced
Okay.
at. They're the 2 seed in
That was a fun
in
regional.
Morgantown. Very fun regional.
Was that Kentucky or was that Supers?
That was Kentucky, Cal Poly. No,
Wait.
not Cal Poly. Excuse me. No. Kentucky, Wake Forest, West Virginia, and forget that last one as Ward gets pegged in the helmet here. That's fitting. Oh, and he's okay.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 14, Ben Cash.
Wake Forest was one of those schools that you felt were so close to reaching the pinnacle.
Binghamton, that's who was the fourth team.
Would have never guessed.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, obviously. The 1-0 count on Matt Cash. This is hit to center, and it will land softly for a base hit. Ward moves to second. Flyboys get 2 on board here. Bring Bame to the plate.
Now, batting for the Flyboys, number 40.
The Pittsburgh Panther from New Hope, Pennsylvania.
I know you definitely weren't pulling for Wake Forest to win.
No, I was
a few years ago.
going for WVU. I was pretty excited for
Oh,
them.
I was speaking of LSU.
Oh, a few years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Wake Forest was super close. Actually was the higher seed.
I'd have to go look back at that at that bracket.
I
think we
believe
came
Wake
out of that
Forest
losers bracket.
Because Wake Forest, I believe, was the highest seed.
It might have been.
I believe that was the year. It was Wake Forest, Stanford, LSU, Tennessee. Wake Forest beat Stanford, LSU beat Tennessee, Wake Forest beat LSU, then LSU had to come out of that side. And then the year after, you lose Rhett Lauder, but you add Chase Burns, and Chase Burns, a Golden Spikes finalist and maybe pitcher of the year. Definitely ACC pitcher of the year. I know him and Hagen Smith that year were fighting for national pitcher of the year. Sometimes upsets happen. Wake Forest not even able to make it out of regions that year, losing to ECU and then going to Tennessee's regional last year, losing in Game 7.
That was a really good regional. Swing and a miss here by Bame. Cal moves full. You know, I think they're going to have a good bounce back year next year. I do.
Wake Forest?
Yes. Had a lot of talent on that team.
That's so much talent over the last few years. You look at Rhett Lauder, top 10 pick.
Dealt with a lot of injury this year as well.
Chase Burns, second overall pick. Nick Kurtz, top 5 pick, rookie of the year. Merrick Houston, first round pick last year. Ethan Conrad, first round pick last year. Cole Rowland, absolute psycho.
You saw him this weekend. Or this
yesterday.
week.
He didn't pitch.
Cut and a miss by Bame. And that will be the second out. Second punch out for the guy on your screen there. Luke Billings. No, not that Luke Billings.
Good time to get out of here with a strikeout. Greeneville threatening again. Bottom of the 8th. You want to limit damage and see if you can score any in the 9th. Tie it up. Take the lead. Appy League's definitely something different.
No stranger to the late game antics for sure. As we see a first pitch foul there from Nelson Grajales Vasquez.
I have a thought in my mind, but I don't want to speak it. It come to fruition. I don't want to speak it into existence, but.
Does the thought start with back-to-back nights?
Yes. It has something to do with Tyler not witnessing it yet in the new Appalachian League. Was afraid it would happen our first Flyboys game of the year.
Too. Well, and then we were hoping it would happen after the top of the 9th. Grajales Vasquez moves ahead 2-1.
We've done 2 Greeneville games this year. Greeneville with an absolute monster comeback that fell just short, and then a monster comeback by Pulaski in a 3-hour and something minute marathon that you and Derek and Caden were a part of.
Oh, that'll be the heater. Swing and a miss.
Not quite a marathon here, but we're definitely back to the 3-hour baseball games we were accustomed to before the pitch clock. Pitch clock's not helping this league any.
No, it is not.
But
2 hours, 43 minutes, the runtime so far for those wondering.
But we're thankful for it, because if not, we'd be approaching the 4-hour mark later in this game. I was very against the pitch clock at first. I've came around to it. What were your initial thoughts?
The same as you.
Oh, how are you with it now?
I don't think it's affected the game as much.
I think it's made it quicker, but I don't know if I've really noticed anything that would make me dislike it.
A high fly over to the right field line, and it is put away for out number 3. Last chance for Elizabethton coming up. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 when we come back. 3 outs. They hope to take game 1 on the road in Greeneville. This is Flyboys baseball from Green Sports Zone.
project needs power, Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
Tonight's Game of the Week broadcast is presented by Tommie's Plumbing. If you got a leak, let Tommie's take a peek. Our title sponsor, Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where they're going to save you money. Tonight's game is also brought to you by CNC Custom Trailers, Casper's Wrecker Service, open 24/7, Gateway Ford, and Gateway Nissan. You just got to get to Gateway. Heritage Community Bank. The Main Brand Hair Company. We wrangle your tangles. Your local Marathon Quick Stop Markets. Run in when you run out. Smoothie King. Rule the day. And by Tusculum Body Shop. Again, a special thanks to our game day sponsors throughout this summer broadcasting schedule. New addition to our summer broadcasting schedule, Smoothie King. Rule the day. New Smoothie King location here in Greeneville. Go pay them a visit. They help us out. They can help you out too. Morning nutrition, all the works. Jimmy Bowman there the other day said they got a pretty good avocado toast special. And he left there pretty happy, pretty content. So we're glad they're on board here for the summer Game of the Week series. Trey Jackson, new pitcher on the mound for Greeneville. As we get you acquainted with him in his new line.
I hear his velocity reaches about the temperature it was outside today. He
That's
can hit
exactly
the upper
right.
90s. What is that, Florida Southwestern State?
Florida Southwestern State Junior College, I believe.
It's a long,
freshman.
The font is definitely crunched down on the scoreboard, so tough time reading that one.
The Decatur, Georgia native making just his 7th appearance of the season. He's logged just 6 innings. He has a 9.00 ERA. He's allowed 3 hits. That's good. The bad news, he has walked 14 in those 6 innings. So in a 2-run ball game here, you're relying an awful lot on what he can do for you. But again, as Tyler said, the stuff is certainly there. 13 strikeouts in 6 innings as well. But can he dot it up more often than he does not? We saw him last time. He's here in that Palazzo game, I think, and he's lighting up the radar gun. He's also lighting up that backstop.
So only 3 hits, but 14 walks and 13 strikeouts?
Yeah. So he's got a lot of swing and miss. It's hard to catch, too, as this one gets out of the glove of Grajales Vasquez. We get a strike there?
I don't think. I believe it was a ball.
Again, it's harder us not being directly behind home plate.
I'm also looking at the scoreboard to see if we see a mile per hour.
Trey Jackson missing low here. We're going to go with strike. We're going to call it 1-1.
Come on, Johnny.
Michael Vanderhayden leading off for this Elizabethton team. This is way upstairs and elevated out of the zone.
You weren't kidding.
Yeah. Feeding the backstop. But also, I mean, you get a JUCO guy like this who's got mid-90s velo, why wouldn't you take a flyer on him? If you're one of these college, see if you can develop them. You can teach location, you can't teach 95. One of the hardest throwers in the Appy League through the first month of the season now.
There we go.
He has slowly slipped down the leaderboards just a little bit.
Even the count up on that flamethrower.
And I was looking at some of those velo leaders. 98, I think, is the leader. I think that's from Danville. We got several guys up 97, 98. Most recent graphic posted by the Appalachian League. This is in the dirt. And Jackson, a guy, he's only got 2 pitches, fastball, slider. As you just saw the slider there get buried. Elizabethton, 7, 8, 9 due up, bottom of the order. Evander Hayden sees the count moved full at 3-2. Jackson out of the windup. Kicks and fires, and it's upstairs. The 15th walk allowed of the season. And Elizabethton brings the tying run to the plate after a leadoff walk.
Now batting number 1, Matt Evans.
So certainly not what you hoped for here as we start the top of the 9th inning. Trey Jackson looking for a bounce back, though. First offering way overhead, and that will allow Vanderhayden to advance to second on the wild pitch.
He may not be having success right now, but he may be the most exciting player that Greeneville has.
He's reaching back. He's grabbing every bit of 95.
Well, a lot of excitement because you don't know what to expect. Is it going to go on the edge for a strike? Is it going to go over the catcher's head to the backstop? Is it going to die before it gets to home plate on a slider? What are we going to see?
Count at 1-0. He slips while delivering that one. And ball 2 is called. Just got to find a way to get back in the strike zone.
We're going to get a mound visit now. The fans ain't happy with Trey.
2 warming in the Greeneville pen. Will this be the night for Trey Jackson? It's like a discussion here between Jackson and pitching coach Josh Bradford.
A little bit of a different Greeneville staff this year. No Andy Collins. No Jack Wilson.
You have Jack Wilson bobblehead night given coming up on July 25th, though. I found that odd that
you do a bobblehead after
he's gone. Yeah,
it's okay. A lot of minor league teams do that. Bobbleheads are so random. I went to a Greeneville Drive game in 2023, and they were doing a Christian Vasquez bobblehead. Christian Vasquez no longer played for the Boston Red Sox and was like a 10-year veteran at this time. Don't ever know why they choose to do some bobbleheads, but that's sort of a thing in baseball. You do bobbleheads no matter what. I was watching the Royals game last night. 4th of July Bobby Witt Jr. bobblehead in the outfit that he wore on 4th of July last year.
Just a street clothes outfit? Or
no, it was I think an American flag shirt, some type of shorts, some kind of hat, and it became a bobblehead. Welcome to baseball.
Wow.
My friend has one. It's an old Atlanta Braves bobblehead. It looks like we are going to get a change now.
When you see the mound visit on your screen, it's the end of the line for Trey Jackson. New Flyboy coming in. Backs against the rope, tying run at first base with Elizabethton trailing by 2. We'll get you acquainted with a new arm when we come back. Greeneville holding on to this 2-run lead.
project needs power, Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your need. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing, the same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Bennett Percival in to pitch for the Flyboys. Quick outing for Trey Jackson. He leads the game after walking 2 of the first batters that he faces. Top of the 9th, Flyboys lead 6-4. Bennett Percival has the ball thrust in his hands. They're going to close this one out and shut the door on the River Riders. A first pitch ball outside on Noah Haught. Again, that lineup threatens to turn over for Elizabethton. You got Haught, Boylston, Strickland. They're on deck and in the hole. You bring in the righty Percival looking to put out the fire. This is lifted up and into the seats.
Boy, a double play would do wonders right here.
Percival on the season, making his 6th appearance. 6 innings of work to this point, 6.0 ERA. 7 hits, 6 runs, has struck out 8, has walked 6, and possesses a .217 whip. Good pitch there, just missed. And Percival throwing his first pitches of the night. Noah Haught, who was 1 for 3 on the night. He singled his last time up.
Good foul ball right there.
Sliced foul. And the count evens up at 2-2. Again, this game very important, not only for the league standings. If the Flyboys were to win, they'd possess the best record in the Appalachian League, but also just a good win to get under your belt as you go into this 4-game stand against Elizabethton. Good confidence booster. Took some off of it, pulled the string. Strike 3 looking. Bennett Percival records the first of 3 that needs to fall and sends Haught back to the dugout.
Now a double play would do even more wonders.
Just the 7th strikeout of the night for Greeneville pitching. They've used 6 arms here today as this one gets out in front of Grajales Vasquez. First pitch ball again. Elizabethton pretty good at leaving or cashing in with runners on today. They've left just 3 on base all night. This is laced into center field. Coming in to grab it will be Kerrigan. Everybody will advance 90, and the single will load the bases here in the top of the 9th inning with 1 out. Third consecutive at-bat that Boylston has reached safely. And you know this song, Tyler? It's a good song. You a big Wicked fan?
No. Well, I haven't watched either, so I can't say I'm a fan. I can't say I'm not a fan.
It's good stuff.
I'm indifferent.
Strickland on the ground here. This is a double play opportunity, and what a play it is. Gray touches the bag at third to apply the force, throws to first in time, no run score. Flyboys win 6-4.
Join us on Saturday, July 4th, as we celebrate Independence Day and America's 250th birthday. Don't miss out on the patriotic jersey auction.
A 5-3 double play to end the ball game. And that is a wrap, folks. What a play. As we take a look at our final line score, after the bases were loaded with one out there in the top of the ninth, Greeneville, 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Elizabethton, 4 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors. Elizabethton would leave 5 on base. Greeneville would leave 10 on base. But it wouldn't matter much in the end. A tremendous double play will get the Flyboys out of Dodge here to start off this 4-game set against Elizabethton with a dub. Tyler, a gritty effort tonight from the Flyboys. All 6 runs coming in the second. They do just enough defensively and play just well enough to secure the victory tonight.
It was a nerve-wracking one, to say the least, here at the end. Trey Richardson making things interesting there with his wild pitching, but Greeneville really able to hold it down there and get out of it. Baseball's weird. I've said it all spring long, and I'll continue it into the summer. You have one inning where you score all of your runs, and 5 of those come with 2 outs. And that ended up being the difference maker in the game. Big win for Greeneville. We spoke about how this 4-game series with Elizabethton could potentially decide the final standings at the end of the season, and your playoff hopes kind of ride on this, knowing that Elizabethton is up there at the top of the standings with you, and it's a big 4-game series. Good to get a win here at the start of a big series at the cusp of 4th of July weekend. Tomorrow night going to Elizabethton. Got to steal one there and steal one on the road, as Elizabethton's going to be hungry after the game today. And then you come back on Saturday to celebrate America's 250 here at Pioneer Park with another game against Elizabethton. So you finish hot tonight. You hope to carry that over into the future now.
Danville is currently tied with Burlington in the bottom of the 9th inning. If Danville were to win, they'd have the best record in the Appy League. Were they to lose, they'd be tied for the best record in the league with Greeneville. But more importantly tonight, with the win, Greeneville moves to first place in the Appy League West as they take the top spot from Elizabethton. That's now 6 wins in a row for Greeneville. They turn their attention to Elizabethton on the road tomorrow before coming back home for America's 250th on Saturday, July 4th festivities. Fireworks will follow that game. 7 o'clock first pitch against the Elizabethton River Riders. More importantly, though, they get the win. Much needed here tonight. That'll do it for us here in our broadcast here tonight. Hope you enjoy your 4th of July weekend and your America 250 celebration. For Treff and Rexius in the pregame show, for Tyler Nichols, I'm Matthew Palazzo saying so long, good night, God bless, have a great weekend.